There were some people out there that were highly impressed with my literal destruction of my Dick's Sporting Goods card. And of course, then the financial questions come as if I'm some type of financial expert. I'm not. Let me tell y'all something. Credit spending, the whole 9 yards, is somewhere between 70 and 80% behavior and between 20 and 30% head knowledge. Pretty much. That's what it is. And most people in life are just not physically disciplined. You see, these companies out here do studies. And by the way, before I go forward, if you'd like to support my content, the stuff that you don't see on YouTube over here, down below on my videos, you may have to go back a couple of them. I have a Patreon account that I actually do some extensive talking to the saints or talking to anyone who wants real knowledge. YouTube is censoring everything I do. I can make a video a minute long, not suitable for advertisers. I can make it 20 minutes long, not suitable for advertisers. And it's that way as soon as I put it up. And so, you know, it's just getting off the chain. But anyway, back over here. To be physically responsible in life, you've got choices and decisions that you have to make for yourself, because what you're going to do, especially if you're in any type of leadership position whatsoever at all, you're ultimately going to affect the outcome of you and those that you are in authority with, be you the head of the family or head of assembly, head of a community or a homestead, whatever may have you. And they do studies out here. This system does, this world does. And they know that people spend more money using credit than they do cash. Because it's based on impulse. It wasn't too long ago, we was in a hotel during our travels, and I saw a vending machine that's able to take credit cards. I said, look at that. Something messing up, ain't it? It's that flap underneath that car. It's a heat shield going bad. I said, you know, it's amazing, because you think about this for a second. They put a credit card on the vending machine because if it's money you don't see, like you see cash in your hand, you will go on a spending spree, you know, impulse buying. Instead of going there and just getting a bag of chips or a Coke, you'll get a bag of chips, credit, you'll buy a Coke. You may even buy a couple of M&Ms and sneakers and everything else, simply because it's on the credit card and you simply don't see it. Again, they've done studies on the behavior of people. They know how you're going to behave whenever you have a debit card, credit card, or cash. Now, if you're not physically responsible, you shouldn't have a credit card because it's going to mess you up. I'm going to say this. I don't mean to hurt nobody, but I'm going to say it again. There's a reason why businesses in this world out here require a background check on you and a credit check whenever they want to rent to you, or if they're considering a home loan, consider you for a home loan or credit. Because believe it or not, credit weighs your level of being trustworthy. Are you a man or are you a woman of your word? Can you be trustworthy? Are you physically responsible? Don't get me wrong. I know that sometimes bad things happen to good people, but the world don't care out there. If they're going to loan you their money, they expect for it to be paid back with interest. And they're giving it to you on good faith and credit. Do I suggest you go out and get credit cards? No, I don't. No, I don't. As a matter of fact, I got plenty of them. I need to unload more of them. They just sitting there. I know some people just advocate for debit cards, but see what I do in the ministry and a lot of things I do, I can't even put that amount on a debit card. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
There's just no way. They won't. My bank, they won't do it. So remember, it's about 80% behavior, 20% responsibility, basically. Head knowledge. Are you disciplined enough? Because, man, I tell you, you can really get in a pickle really fast with credit, can't you? You can mess yourself up and be stupid. My wife would tell you, I ain't never really truly liked credit junk anyway. I ain't never really liked it. I've always been somewhat of the mindset that if you don't have it, don't buy it. Now, there's some things you need to buy, like a home or something like that, if you want to do it. But even at that, later on in life, you see that I'll buy them building materials we go. If we don't have it, we'll wait till we get it, then we'll buy the material. And then we'll build with it and not pay everybody else out there. And the money that you could have normally used to pay for somebody else to do it for you, you could use that to buy more building material. But you got to do something that other people are not willing to do too either. You see, because building is tough work. And you can't be lazy. But I will tell you this. There's a scripture that said that the blessing of the Lord is rich and hath no sorrow. So guess what? If you have to pay that credit card bill every month and that interest is being stacked up on top of it, don't tell me that's the blessing of the Lord when you're experiencing nothing but sorrow.